Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bargain Bin, a show about speedrunning games all under $20. I'm your host, Midnight Vesper, and if you're new here, well, here's how this works. For more current/digital games, we'll be using a wide assortment of online stores like Steam, GOG, itch.io, Ubisoft, etc. to look at the list/MSRP price. For retro games, we'll be using a wide assortment of price charting websites looking at the loose price of the game. We do not count any sales or discounts as they vary from time of purchase. Do not forget that GDQX is going to be live from TwitchCon October 20 to the 22nd. The event's going to take place at the Games Done Quick stage, and as well as streamed live on our Twitch channel. Use !GDQX in the Twitch chat to find out more information and to check out the games list as well. It's a phenomenal list. Can't wait to see how that's going to I can't wait to see that marathon. It's going to be so nice. But speaking of marathons, do not forget also, Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 is going to be live and in person January 14th to the 21st in Pittsburgh, PA. It's going to be fantastic. Use !AGDQ in Twitch chat for all the information. And of course, we got all sorts of stuff all coming up with that. I can't wait. I can't wait for that games list to come out. It's going to be fantastic. I went through and just took look at all the games. So many great games. And hey, don't worry if you missed out on any of the other Hotfix shows or past events like the Flame Fatales or any Flame Fatales or any of that. Be sure to check out the VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, checking this out, hey, how you doing out there? Be sure to press the like button on that video and subscribe to the channel. Also, head on over to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick if you're interested in looking at all of our live content. So, what's going to happen on this particular show? Well, we're going to be traveling to the underground for one night as we face off with multiple criminals in this game called Midnight Fight Express. Now, this whole concept of spending one night kind of fighting criminals underground sounds slightly familiar. Don't worry, no dogs were harmed in any way, shape, or form when making this game. But for more information about the game and the run, let me toss it on over to Cutie to showcase what we're going to see. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited for this.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So for everyone out there, I'm Cutie. I'm going to be running Midnight Fight Express. A couple of interesting things about this game. First, it's made by a solo developer in Poland, so there might be a little jank, might be a little glitch. It's fun. We'll get through it. But what made this game famous is it actually has over 1,000 different fight animations for weapons, for hand-to-hand, for all kinds of stuff. And the motion capture was done by the guy in the studio that did God of War and did Mortal Kombat. So it's really cool, super fun, looks great. Now, this being a speedrun, animations are slow. We're going to avoid them as much as we possibly can. But towards the end of the game, it's often faster for some of the tougher enemies. And then also, the entire soundtrack for this game is done by a Russian artist named Noise Cream, and so his music is all techno. You can probably hear a little bit of it in the main menu, techno, electronic. So basically, we're going to be, doing some fast-paced action, beat-em-up type stuff with techno. There's no dialogue. There's no real plot to worry about. So, if that sounds fun, stick around. And with that, we can actually get started. So time will start whenever I hit... Yeah, I'm sure on this one. So, should I give you a count?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, go. And so we actually start off right away by skipping the first cutscene. But basically, we're being interrogated about what we did the night before, so we're trying to remember. This is our guy. His name is Babyface. He has no memory. He's kind of like a sleeper agent type thing that's going to get woken up as soon as a box with a little drone comes in here. We're just waiting for the TV to turn on. There we go. And this drone has no gameplay indications or usage whatsoever. It's mostly for dialogue. So he's going to follow us all game and do basically nothing. But now we got to check, make sure we look good before we go outside. The world is kind of undergoing like a purge type situation. So there's tons of criminals, law enforcement's going to get involved, and we're basically single-handedly going to try to save the city. This is where we're going to learn the basics of how the game works. So right here we got a first batch of enemies, and we're basically just going to straight punch them because that's the only skill we have. We're going to do little optimizations throughout the whole run where we try to push the guys towards the direction that we're heading while we fight so that we end up where we need to go. Pretty simple stuff there. This is where we learn that we can block and parry. So we're gonna learn that real fast. And we'll get more advanced parry techniques later on in the game. Parries are slow, so we're gonna continue to ignore those abilities and just keep going.
Like, I know the guy that was wearing, that had a green hoodie on with a, ball cap, but just from that angle, it looked like a duck.
Oh, we're gonna definitely see some interesting outfits here. This is the first reset place for the run because sometimes these guys don't cooperate, but they will teach you that some enemies will block, and if they block, you don't do any damage, so you have to do a heavy attack. That actually wasn't so bad. And here we learn about Rage, which is, a fighting or action game classic. You do a lot of damage and take damage, and you build up a rage meter. You can see that in the top right of the corner, or top right of the screen there. And basically, you do double damage. You get some faster and cooler animations and things like that. Like Devil May Cry, that rage meter will build up faster if you're doing like cool, stylish stuff. But we're not going to worry about it too much early on here.
Now, notice the timer up in the middle there. Is that, and I noticed it like stops during it. So does this game have more of like an IGT type timer, or is that just per level?
So we do, this is just per level, but we do real-time timing for the game itself. But it does have leaderboards. It's meant to be replayed, and so they have that option to put it up there. And I use that as kind of a way to keep an idea of like how well I'm doing the levels and stuff, because it's pretty consistent. Oh, this is where we learn about weapons. The weapons have durability. They break after a couple of hits, so you don't want to waste them on people who are blocking like this guy is. So this is actually pretty bad, but we took care of it. And everything you pick up can actually be thrown, so we just threw a hammer at that guy. And focus kind of tells you what objects in the environment you can use, but we're not going to need that. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to skip the photo mode thing there, but... And then also, in the environment, you can pick up anything that's laying around, so chairs and stuff. We go straight for this guy because he has a weapon. You always want to have a weapon if you can. And if this looks a little basic right now, it's because it's the tutorial, but it's going to get, trust me, a lot more interesting. This is where we learn about guns, and that was actually missed a couple shots. The guns aren't the most accurate thing in this game. Now, after every level, we end up in this little hub page, and we get 1 skill point per level. So we're going to slowly upgrade our abilities. The first one we get is kind of a bread and butter combo. You're going to see it a lot right here. But we're gonna route to those abilities based on the levels coming up. So this is kind of like a 1-2 kick that, as you can see, is pretty efficient at taking guys out.
It's really impressive that one guy did this animation and did all of this.
Well, so he did all the programming and everything, and then the motion capture was done by the other guy, and he ported it into the game.
Mm-hmm. That's still impressive for one, only like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, so a solo developer, but then all the artistic type stuff, he kind of outsourced. And so you can, classic red barrel fashion, those barrels are explosive. It's just faster to not use them. 2 shots each. Oh, missed that shot. Thankfully, I had an extra safety bullet. Always keep one in the chamber. These bigger guys, they always have a blocking ability, and they can grab you. And of course, getting grabbed is really slow. Want to avoid that. Fastest way to take out blocking enemies is always with a weapon. And also a great thing is once your gun runs out of bullets, there's nothing stopping you from beating people to death with it. So you just keep going until until the gun breaks, and then you find something else. We're actually doing pretty okay on time so far. And then we're just gonna keep upgrading our abilities slowly but surely. That one makes me a little bit faster in between attacks. And skip another cutscene there. Now we're going to learn about people who have knives. Knives, swords, and all kinds of sharp objects are the best melee weapons you can get. There's axes and all kinds of stuff we'll come up with. And the great thing about these, oh, don't run away. The great thing about these is if you throw them, it's an instant kill on whoever you throw it on. So we'll be using that for last kills sometimes. And these guys are playing with plastic explosives or C4 or whatever. Apparently not very good at their jobs.
I was going to say.
I have no idea why all these people are in bath towels. I've not figured that out, like if there's a shower back there or what's going on, but...
I like how they're playing spin the bottle.
Yep.
It's just three people and they're spin the bottle and it naturally just lands on the one that's, you know...
Naturally, we didn't want to get grabbed there, but... This is our first little mini boss. There's going to be a lot of these throughout the game, but we're just going to hope that he doesn't block. If he blocks, this gets a little messy, but otherwise we're just going to run him down. Oh, there's the block. All right. So normally this would be a reset, but, you know, it's all good.
Oh, yeah.
Now I got to get this knife off of him. And there's the throw I talked about. Wait, where's his gun? There it is. Okay. We need this gun for the next little segment. It's a Magnum. It's only got 3 bullets. I don't know why it's only got 3 bullets, but there's 3 enemies, so 1, 2, 3.
Nice, nice.
And just beat everyone to death with it until it breaks.
I like for some of the like extreme hits, it kind of zooms in and get to see like the Mortal Kombat type situation where you can see the inside of their body.
We're gonna get a lot more of that. These guys are like really strong bruiser type dudes, so we go right for them. They can pick you up and throw you, which will really mess up your day. So we're gonna try to avoid that. Oh, stop. Sometimes these guys can walk the same speed that you can, so if they walk away from you, you actually cannot catch up, which is what we just saw there. Okay.
And I guess placement of that is important for the run to make sure you're at the right spot so that you can get to the end of the level fast.
Yeah, you want to hit all the triggers as fast as possible, so you're always trying to micro adjust them to be like pushing them towards where you're going to end up. Obviously now we're on a train. This is going to be the first level that has environmental kills, and we're going to try to use those to our advantage, but we're also going to work really hard to not die to them. So we're going to play pretty fast and loose. I'll preface this saying this run will not be deathless. We will have deaths. Oftentimes that can actually be faster playing on the edge, but we'll try to minimize the unnecessary ones. So this guy has a sniper rifle. We want to try to get him to shoot the big guy over there. So we bring him over. Oh, he got me instead.
Oh.
Oh, he killed the little one there. So it's actually... Oh, okay. I thought I was going to get there. I'm trying to showcase it, but there we go. We got it. So normally you'd want to, of course, first try that, but there's a little RNG to it. And you, of course, can kick people while they're down, because, you know, we don't...
Obviously, yeah.
We don't do fair play here.
No. I like how in this area, the drone's just like a backpack.
Yeah, you wear them, and you can actually, spoiler, you can fly with them later. Here, this guy can shoot through the windows, but only the windows, so we're going to try to stay in the range of this big window and try to get him to shoot a couple of people. But in exchange, we have to stay on this far side and keep moving around. Doesn't look like he's going to be cooperating with any fast kills here, but now we're out. And then for whatever reason, he's flying low enough, he gets hit by a train. It's all good.
I like that. I like that. He's flying low, gets hit by a train. No, not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no, that just happens. That's par for the course in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're going to see some crazy stuff. It's going to be fun. And this is where we're going to start seeing the first enemies that have shields and things. First few levels, they can cause problems, and we'll get an ability later that lets us deal with them. But for this one, I'm going to just throw this at him. 50-50. If he blocks again, we got the good RNG. Oh, and then we got the bad RNG.
Oh, God. It's weird that you think that if he blocks, it's the good RNG.
Well, it's not blocking. So he didn't pick the shield back up right away, so I was able to hit him. If he does pick the shield back up, it's 5 hits to break the shield.
Oh.
So we pick this up. Throughout the game, you can talk to people and they tell you about your past. We don't care about the plot, so we're just going to ignore that. Oh, that guy's blocking. That's not good. That guy's blocking. That's not good. We'll get there. Now we got Rage, though. And Rage can go through the shields, so that's why I was trying to find somebody that I could hit to trigger my Rage.
Yeah.
This guy's got a gun, so you take care of that. Oh, as you can see, sometimes the walking animations get a little janky. And for these first levels, I'm making hopefully I'm making the game look easy because I'm just deboosting through everything. But in later levels, you'll die in 1 or 2 hits. And oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
That's an RNG thing too. He can actually throw you before you load into the area, and sometimes he'll just walk right up and just do that. So the first like 5-6 levels are very reset heavy, and then once you get the abilities where stuff like that doesn't happen anymore, then you get into the flow of it. So we're having a little bit of a rough start, but that's all right. Here we learn that different factions like criminals and security or police will actually fight each other. So when you're playing the game casually, you can let them, just wail on each other and then pick over whatever's left. Obviously, that's slower for us, so we take care of the shield guys. And then we just beat everybody with our gun, and we're good.
That was a good question. Someone in chat asked the question, when you're in each individual room, do you have to kill all of them in order to advance, or is it just there for skill points leveling up? Do you need to have certain levels or certain points to get to the skill systems that you need?
So there's no experience system to this. You get 1 point after every level, regardless of how well you do, how many times you die, anything like that. But the way the game is programmed, and I'm going to throw a thing over here and try to get his plunger, because the plunger is the best weapon in this level for whatever reason. But the way this game is programmed is everything is triggered by whether or not there are still enemies on the screen. I'm still working on optimizing this, trying to find any glitches and stuff like that. But thus far, I have not found a good way to do any major skips, especially since all the levels are kind of compartmentalized into 1 or 2 minute chunks. We're already in level 5. I need this guy's plunger. And if I throw this, maybe I can show it on one of the enemies. If I throw this, it will actually stick right to their face. We don't normally do it in the speedrun. At least I don't, but it is hilarious. So let me kill the guy with the knife first, and then like that. It's all these little things that make this game so much fun to run. I never expected to be running this game. It's actually for free on PlayStation Plus Games Catalog right now, if anyone has that. Definitely check it out. But that's how I started playing it. I thought it looked cool, just started playing it. And then I was like, you know what? I bet I could speedrun this. I bet it'd be fun. And so that's how we ended up here.
I appreciate what just got said in chat, and I'm going to say it, but I'm going to extrapolate a little bit. The comment was, you'd think a plunger would be kind of crappy. And I'm like, yeah.
I'm shocked it's that strong, to be honest.
I was going to go up earlier and say, I think the reason why it's so strong is if someone ran up to me with a plunger in their hand shaking at me, I'd probably run away.
That's fair, too.
Yeah.
This is probably a decent place to start talking about health, because you're seeing me take more and more damage. In the bottom left, I have 3 health bars, and they will regenerate as long as you don't fall down to the next tier. So if I take half a bar of health, that half bar will come back. And so a lot of these hits, I'm trying to stay above a certain range, and that's going to become more important as we get later on. And another level or two will come up on the first levels where dying starts to become a risk if you play a little too fast and a little too loose. But for right now, we're pretty safe.
I was expecting you to go off and say in that one and say, like, you may die a little bit if you play a little bit too fast and a little bit too furious.
I mean, that's true too. Like if you ignore some of the unblockables and stuff, you can get one shot by a lot of things in this game. Oh, and for anyone who's curious, we are playing on normal, which is the base difficulty level. There is a category for playing on hard, which lets you skip all the cutscenes and stuff. That's not really an active category right now. I like doing it from the beginning of the game. And if you play on hard, it's a lot easier to die. But the normal run is really fun. And strangely enough, only here, if you shoot the gun, all of these enemies will dodge the bullets like it's the Matrix. They'll run around the stage like dodge rolling like they're playing Dark Souls, and you just can't shoot them, so I don't even bother trying.
Games are learning. the AI just sitting down there. It's like, nah, I've played Dark Souls. I've played Bloodborne. I know how to dodge this.
Yeah, there's we'll get a parry here. We're gonna try not to use it. This level has 2 trains that are gonna be coming on tracks on either side of us. If we're lucky, we won't get hit by a train and it'll hit a bunch of our enemies. If we're unlucky, the train hitboxes are really weird and they can hit you from like halfway across the stage sometimes. So we're gonna hope for none of that. But we want to fight. The first train comes on this side, so we want to fight over here and see if we can get any free kills. Like on that guy. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Ow.
The train on the right side is a little more janky, so in a marathon setting, I'm gonna stick to the left side here. But you can see now I'm on my 2nd bar of health, so I've taken a little bit more damage than I had on previous levels. Get somebody. There we go. Oh. I walked into it, but if you walk into the side of the train, it doesn't hurt. No one cares about that. You just shake that off. Oh, I thought I killed him. Another one's coming on this side. So in terms of combos, we do have 2 separate combos we use. We have one that does a disarm, and that's 2 attacks, and we have one that's for killing and disarming. So that one I just did before was 2 attacks. And then we're done. 104, not too bad.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I'll say I like all the death screaming and stuff like that, but I just at one point I want to hear a Wilhelm.
You're gonna hear a weird scream right here when we kill the rat boys. Introducing rat boys. What I was gonna say is this is the first level that has a decent chance of death if you play a little too loose. This guy's got a weapon, so go right for him. But these rat boys do a lot of damage if you ignore them too much. And you can catch stuff and throw it back, which is what I just did. It's not really it's really slow if you do it, but I was kind of caught in a corner there, so I had to improvise a little. You might have caught that scream when the rat boy died there. It's pretty loud.
That was good.
We're gonna have all kinds of screams and death sounds. There's zombies later in this game, so like, yeah. All right, right here, there's a guy with a mace right behind us, or like rebar or whatever. So we're oh, I kicked that the wrong way. There we go. This game is not as always as precise as we might want. That was a parry. I knew it. The weapon was almost broken, and I knew that would instant kill, so I just took the animation there. The animation is almost always slower. We need one of these weapons. Thank you. Playing a little safer than I would on like a PB attempt, just to try to not die.
Oh yeah.
All right, here's our. He's not a main boss. He's like slightly above a mini boss. He's gonna have ads and stuff, but basically he's just a fat guy with a hammer. We're gonna deal with him the same way we've been dealing with everybody else. Yeah, I could never tell if he's shirtless or if that's his if that's a shirt or not, because it looks like he has a collar, but you never know. And then we just take care of him, and now we got all of his friends. Now, casually, you're supposed to obviously have to fight him and his friends at the same time, and it gets a little messy, but we're not going to deal with that. And then after every boss, you always have to talk to them. There's dialogue. We're ignoring it. I have actually never read it. I turned dialogue off on my casual playthrough. So if anyone wants to know the plot other than The Purge meets John Wick, I got nothing for you. Oh, also, if you get
I'm sure Chad and we could create a good plot for this.
Oh yeah, go for it if you want.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say there, if you get too close to an enemy, they'll automatically shove you off and they'll mess up any animations or whatever. So we are doing a little bit of micro spacing from time to time to get like just close enough to kill them really fast, but not close enough they push us off. Same issue with the gun, actually, is you cannot shoot anybody who's close to you, and they cannot shoot anybody that's close to them. So if you see me holding a gun and shooting and walking backwards, which looks ridiculous, that's why I'm doing it. Here we learn about tasers, and you absolutely do not want to get hit with a taser of any kind, stun baton, taser, anything like that, because, you know, it's going to slow you down quite a lot. So take that guy out first. Oh, where did that go? What?
He just flew into the oblivion.
This is what they say this game is a little janky. And you can see I played a little too loose there. I'm already down to 1 bar, so we may have a death here, but we'll find out. Here we have to dodge. They're going to try to crush me with this thing. We're going to try to use it to obviously take out as many guys as we want, or as we can. We want them to take all of the guys out, but basically it's going to drop wherever you were, so you want to always try to be standing near the pile of people and then hope that it drops. And then whenever you hear that sound, you immediately jump, because that thing will kill you in about a half second after that sound. And we're just going to have this thing fall. Oh, and there.
I mean, that's one way.
Yeah, it doesn't even leave a body. It's just splatter. Oh. Now, if we're lucky, it'll just like the sniper. It'll kill the bigger guy. We didn't get that this time. Oh no. Okay. Sometimes if you're doing a finisher or something and you get locked into an animation, it does not care. That's another reason we don't use animations. Like it will just sit on you while you're doing the animation. So
that's gotta be painful. In more ways than one, actually. In more ways than one. I didn't intend on it when I said for it, but you know. Getting squished seems kind of painful.
And we can actually bug it. Oh, I accidentally talked to that guy, but we can bug it by being underneath something there. But yeah, there are times where runs will get killed by a stupid environmental thing like that. I say stupid. Yeah. It's a fun mechanic when you play casually, but when you're speedrunning, it can be a little annoying. Now we pick up another gun. Ironically, we actually can't use this gun right now. We have to upgrade it as a skill, which we will be doing throughout the game. But starting next level, we will have a gun, and the bullets, whatever reason, they recharge. It's like a special attack you can do every 5 or 10 seconds, and we'll be using that for pretty much the whole run. Oh, that guy got back up.
Oh.
He should have learned his lesson, man. You don't get back up. I know I wouldn't in this situation if I watched this guy.
Right, this guy's going over and I'm just gonna lie here and hope for the best.
Yeah, he's like, no, I think I could take him. Yeah, so thankfully we had a rough start. I lost a lot of health, but we got through the rest of it clean, so pretty good. Here, gonna go ahead and unlock the gun. This level has about a 50-50 shot of having a death in it because we're gonna meet Popeye. And yes, I do mean Popeye. You'll see. And they can cause some problems. So we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. But and again, tasers. Got to be worried about the tasers. That guy has a knife, so we do not want to be anywhere near him. Knives can immediately shave off a ton of your health. That's the gun. Once the gun gets upgraded, it will one-shot most enemies. So right now, it's just good for a stun. Sometimes it'll kill. There's Popeye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's, Sailor Man, yeah.
Yep. And then the guy right behind him has a taser. So if you get unlucky and this guy hits you with the taser, Popeye can one-shot you. Thankfully, we had a very good fight there, so that worked out just fine.
So I think I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyways. When it comes to, like, if you get shot or get stabbed because they're doing a certain amount of health, does your health, like, slowly deteriorate because of, like just the fact that you've been shot or stabbed and the blood just kind of coming out? Or is it just like, oh, yeah, just a little bit of damage?
Well, you can see in the bottom right now, my health is slowly coming back on that first bar. And so my health will my health will reset. That's what happens if you get tasered. It's not fun.
Wow.
My health will reset between levels. So I'll go right back up to 3 bars after this, or if I die, I'll go back to 3 bars. And that's how we deal with blockers these days. We got a crotch kick as one of our upgrades. Ironically enough, there are female enemies later in the game, and the crotch kick does not work on them. So you'll see that later.
Oh.
But so if they block, it's a little unfortunate. But
now, are you using? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, for a solo developer, he does have good attention to detail on little things like that.
Yeah. So when you use the attack, is it just one button, or are you trying to do combos on the controller or keyboard?
So the main attack that we're doing right now with weapons and the basic combo is it's one button. It's the attack button. You do a tap for like a tap for like the little ones, and then you do combos by where you hold it. So you can do like tap, hold, that kind of stuff. The gun and the finisher button are actually on the same thing. So when I start trying to do finishers and shoot them with my special gun, sometimes it'll get confused.
Okay.
And then the parry button, all the parries are on the same thing too. This boss can one-shot you. Thankfully, that went okay. But she has like a spin dash that will just like immediately destroy you from across the screen. But no issues there. So yeah, a lot of the controls are all on the same buttons. So parry is all one button. Dash, interactions, and some other stuff are all on one button. And then, actually, no, I don't. What am I doing? I don't get anything there. And then attack is all on one button, depending on how you press it and where you press it. A lot of it is context dependent. So we haven't picked up a lot of the finishing and parry skills, but if you pick those up, you will do different attacks based on where you are and what's around you. So like you can, if you're near a wall, you'll finish the guy on the wall. If you're near a trash can, you might pick it up and beat him with it. And so there's a lot of like context. Hey, that was mine. There's a lot of like context dependent things. I'm intentionally avoiding getting those so I don't accidentally trigger animations that I don't want. But later in the game, oh, that was rough. Later in the game, you'll be seeing a lot more of those as we move along. And I'm keeping this. Oh, come on.
Oh.
I made him pay for it. You're gonna do me like that, like you're gonna have to answer for it. And when guys spawn like this, you can know they're targetable when they have a white dot on them. So there we have to wait for them to get into the level, and then you can start shooting. It took me a little while to realize that I would waste a lot of ammo as enemies come out of doors and stuff. Yeah, see, now our gun is a little bit more useful. Couple there, couple there, couple there. A lot of times with the pistol, you will automatically drop it if you, oh man, they're all getting up today. If you run out of bullets, he'll automatically drop it. So a lot of times you want to leave one bullet in the chamber, beat people to death with it, and then fire the last shot.
Yeah.
But
I
that
think the
takes
enemies. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that takes a little bit of bullet counting and stuff. Now we're fighting scuba divers though, and I just spear gunned somebody. The spear gun is very, very hard to aim, so about 50-50 you get that. We're gonna try it again here. Oh, yep, and there we go. We're 1 for 2. You're getting the full range on this one.
Do the scuba people have name?
I think they were called smugglers or couriers or something like that. They're only in this level. A lot of enemies are one level only.
Oh, I was gonna call him Steve.
Steve?
Scuba Steve.
Oh, I like it. Oh, no, nobody has first. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Some of the. Oh, wow, he shot me with the thing. You saw how much damage that did. We might die here. These are the last enemies in the level, actually, so we do not want to die here. There we go.
Oh, no.
All right, there we go. The checkpoint system, as you saw earlier on the train, is like super, super generous. So if you die, you maybe lose. It starts you at the most recent fight that you're on for most levels. So you might lose 1 or 2 seconds. And so in general, it's worth playing super aggressively and risk dying. And then if you die, oh well. And if you die too much, you reset. So it's
Yeah.
you know, it gives and takes. Now we're on a jet ski. Next level's all jet ski. Not quite an auto scroller. You have to kill 18 jet skis, and then a boss will come up, and then you kill 20 more jet skis. But how fast the level goes is dependent on how fast you kill the jet skis. And so we're gonna and where they come out is random, or at least seems to be random as far as I can tell. So we pre-shoot because you can actually shoot them off the screen. And so sometimes you can kill them before they even get on the screen here, but.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we try to stay near the bottom. They mostly spawn the bottom, and then we try to stay horizontal so they will run into our bullets. And then we have boat health down on the bottom right. We do not want this thing to die.
Are you able to like know like, okay, I've already done this, I've already done that, like based off of like you can hear the boats exploding, like, okay, I've done 5, that means I gotta do like 15 more.
I sometimes keep a silent count to myself, but this level, each stage of it is only about 30 seconds long. As you can see, we're already to the boss. So usually it's just kill the jet skis and kind of move on. I want to make sure you face. Oh no. Okay, those have a big splash hitbox, and so I was not sure. And this is one of the levels. If you die, you do lose a lot of time because it starts you back at the helicopter fight. He's going to come down to our level and start using a machine gun, and so the level ends when he dies. It's going to be 2 cycles, so we want to get him down to at least half if we can. Okay, we're going to have to hop, but we got down to half. And then we're gonna just face tank the rest, and hopefully, oh, we're okay.
Nice.
Yeah, but if you die there, it starts you back at the beginning of the boss, which can leave you up to a minute sometimes, so it can be a little bit rough. I actually meant to buy skills there, but that's okay. We'll be fine. We'll do it on the next one.
Yeah.
All right, this is where we meet the pirates. You can already see their handiwork down there. There are a lot of enemies in this level that can one-shot you with muskets and blunderbusses and things. Blunderbussi, I don't know. But say, like this guy right here, if you're unlucky, he can just shoot you right in the face, and it's just an immediate restart. Restart of the level, not restart of the game, hopefully, because it's a fast thing. Here we got a little harpoon. You know what we're gonna do with the harpoon. It's
go to the moon.
Assuming it doesn't fly off the screen like last time. There we go. And then everyone has machetes and knives in this level, so we do our best to that guy with the shotgun down there. You can see. Oh, yep.
Oh.
It happens quite a lot, sadly. And then he had already shot it, so he left me no bullets, the greedy dude. And we basically just always want to have a machete in this level.
Psycho pirates, okay.
Oh yeah. It does get there's something that's a little bit dark towards the end of this level. I'll warn you, it's not pretty, but it should be fine. Hopefully. We'll take care of that. Oh, I meant to throw the knife there, but yeah, as you can see, the pirates are not being nice people. This is the part that I was saying was a little dark. Don't look at the left side of the screen. Don't look at the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
So we're just we get rage here normally, so we're just gonna take everybody out, and we're gonna take this, halberd looking thing. It's got a really good area of effect attack, and just runs right through people. And we're just gonna keep going with that. Throw that, pick up the sword. This guy can one-shot you too. All right, went straight for him. That worked out fine. Oh, that didn't kill. Okay. There we go. Actually, not too bad.
No.
But as you could see, when I did have that one death, I lost, I don't know, maybe a second, and it spawned me right there again. So a lot of those types of things you don't really need to worry about. Here, we are going to fully upgrade our gun. So now it shoots little miniature rockets, like 6 little rockets, and it will one-shot. Yeah, that's a gun. every bullet, what is it called? Every cartridge or whatever is a little rocket. So you shoot 6 of them. It will one-shot anyone basically for the next half of the game. So we're gonna be using it. Here we're getting it into gang territory. I'm gonna pick that up, try to get this machete. Oh, that guy went flying. And then we just chop everyone in half because, you know, that's what machetes are good for. And some of these guys will have machine guns and Uzis. There's my new gun. There's my new gun. That's why we upgrade that baby.
Yeah. I don't know why, but the jackets that they're wearing just invoke like a bowling team to me. So I feel like they're like right outside of a bowling rink right now.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. What I like is they're called the Warriors, which if you... Yeah, it's a supermarket. They're called the Warriors. If you remember that old movie from like the 70s, Warriors, like it's a reference to that.
Yeah, okay.
And there's going to be another gang in a little bit. We're going to have a gang war. But for now, we're just taking out the purple ones. So in the next level, they are going to have a little... Oh, you don't want that. You never want to see blocks. So for example, the trigger for this level is over here. So normally I'd want to end up over here when I finish that. But here's a shotgun. Shotguns are strong. But I ended up having to chase that guy down at the top there. Now they're trying to figure out like, oh my God, what do we do? Who killed all these guys? And it's like, we don't care. We're just going to keep going. Now they're bringing out the axes. The axe is a pretty good gun here, or a pretty good weapon here, so we're gonna try to get that pretty quick. Oh, that was close. He can just like one-shot you with the axe, so that was good. We got out of it.
Wow. Okay. I was not. Yeah.
Most enemies are 2 bullets, so most handguns have 7, so usually you can take 2 enemies out with you. So usually if you do it right, you can get, or 3 enemies, you can 2-tap 3 enemies, have 1 bullet in the chamber, and then use that as a melee weapon. Which is what I tried to do there, but it worked out. Now we...
I don't know, I know there's just so much of the violence and the guns, but just that with the machete, I was just like, oh, was not expecting to see that.
And there's a lot of like ragdolling and weird characters. Like it's fun. It's interesting. Like it's an entertaining run. And like I don't know how well you can hear it on stream, but like there's techno music blasting the whole time, and the techno is actually synced to the levels. And so sometimes the music will hold off on like a basic beat, and then the level will do something, and then it'll drop the beat like it just did there. And it just kind of like it's really fun if you're like blasting the music and just like kind of going with it.
Also, I wanted to mention this in the last area, but I forgot to. On the bottom right, I guess they put like the now playing as like the music in the background, and the name of the song was just "Oof."
Yeah. A lot of the song names are kind of silly. And this guy's got a grenade launcher. Obviously, we want that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. No, that's a shotgun. Okay, so sometimes the weapons will actually like ragdoll out of the level. Like the guy shot the grenade launcher, blew up everyone, and then the grenade launcher flew to God knows where, and so now I can't get it. So if you have a lot of set strats, you're also going to need a lot of like safety strats. This guy's throwing grenades along with like most of the environmental stuff. We're going to try to hope that we can get some people with that. Did not get too many people with the grenades, but for whatever reason, they're all spreading out. Did I get him? There we go. I shot him one time to stun him into the grenade there. And this is apparently how houses work. You can just drive a motorcycle right through them. I don't know about that. But so, for example, here, I have a gun, but I couldn't shoot that guy because he was too close. So I had to beat him away and then shoot, which is such a weird mechanic. But yeah, that's one of the parries. I was hoping it would kill him, but he was just a little bit too much. This is where the gangs decide I'm a bigger problem than the gang warfare. So they're going to start working together a little bit. Little parry, because that guy was going to grab me. Usually it's a lot better to parry the grabbers than it is to risk getting grabbed. And then here, if we're lucky, we're going to try to grab a shotgun in the top left, and that'll make this really easy. He can one-shot us, though, so, you know, fingers crossed. All good. I like to... I try to wait for that guy to move up so we can hopefully get a 2-for-1 combo, like we're at Burger King or something, but... And then we just take everybody out with this rifle, and we out of here.
I was going to say, I hope the person that was driving the car that went into the pool's okay.
Oh, no. So the guy that he hit is holding a grenade, too. So in theory, I think the grenade explodes in the water. So now, this level is a little funky. There's a boss in this level. You're going to recognize the name, I think. He has a flamethrower, and you can only hit him when he runs out of fuel. Now, how much fuel he has to use is actually tied to the FPS of the game.
Wait, hold up.
Yes, the police are dancing with bunnies. I'm just going to gloss over that.
Wait a second. What are they doing? What are they dancing?
That kind of looks like the Macarena almost, I know. And then we're gonna use our little rockets, take out some corrupt police officers, and now the bunnies come out. They all got some cleavers. These guys can do some serious damage, and you cannot parry them, so you got to be careful, like with her. And then one guy has a gun, but we want it for later. Okay, so here's the flamethrower guy. How many cycles this takes is actually decided by your FPS and your platform. So if you have VSync or you're playing on PS or PlayStation or Xbox, he'll take 8 cycles. If you're playing on PC with decent FPS, it'll take 3 to 4 cycles. So what we're going to try to do is get him shooting the flamethrower while I take care of the ads, so that we are always, making progress. Oh no. So that we are always making progress on the fuel. Oh, I did not want to hit him there. All right. This is going sideways a little bit, but that's all right. If you stand in it for too long, he can catch you on fire, and that is obviously not good. And his name, I don't know if you caught it during the load-in, is Chef Favreau. Obviously, the Star Wars guy, the chef guy. Nice little reference. Okay, I do not want to die to that again. Give me a weapon. Normally I would have a weapon here, but since I died, I kind of messed up my flow. So, oh, she almost got me there. And then that rocket takes a lot. There is a glitch here that happens sometimes. Okay, we didn't get it. Sometimes it will teleport you when you talk to him, and it'll teleport you inside the kitchen cabinet. And there is nothing you can do about it except reset the level. I had a world record attempt that got reset by that. I got so mad.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Okay. Whew. If she had hit me, I was dead there. But we're out.
I like how at the very end there's an arcade machine. There's a couple arcades.
Oh, yeah. This next level, if you've ever worked in the game industry, which I have, is actually very accurate up to a point. We're going to see some onesies and stuff at a game development studio. One of the onesies, the shark onesie, is one that people in my studio that I worked at used to actually wear. So this is extremely accurate. That onesie is extremely accurate to my real life experience up to a point. We did not have pillow fights. Oh. Now the developer on Twitter said he made this level so that he could show his daughter the game that he was building, but obviously without the violence. And then he just kind of made it into a joke.
That's actually kind of cute, though. That's like as weird as it sounds with all the violence. That's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, I don't know how old his daughter is, but now here there's actually a glitch in the game. Most weapons have degradation. For whatever reason, this Nerf gun, or copyright appropriate foam shooter, does not lose degradation, and it one shots everybody. So you just run around with this thing, and just do this. I don't know why.
I think Chad's also picking up this delay, asking if you just murdered Left Shark.
There's so many sharks. There's like left, right, middle, left. Like, there's a lot of bunnies. But yeah, maybe it's a Left Shark reference. Now, after this, I can also tell you that this did not happen my game development days. But as soon as we clear out the studio, oh, okay. Whew, I thought the pillows were blocking me in there. After we clear out the pillows, the SWAT team breaks in because you can't have a pillow fight without SWAT coming in. So, I know it's ridiculous. Now the Nerf gun no longer is invincible, so we're gonna have to try to get one of their weapons pretty quick. And only for this level, they are mostly bulletproof. So the guns are actually not very useful. And then later on, even if they're wearing body armor, they still aren't bulletproof. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the coding there, but we changed tactics based on what level we're in. Here's Pillow Man.
Wait a second.
Here's Pillow Man.
Reference? Is that a community reference?
It might be. Can't say for sure. I warned you it was going to be pop culture heavy. No, I love this game. It's just so much fun. And then these are the last enemies. Thankfully, sometimes you can get double shot by the two guys with machine guns there, and it can go very badly very quickly, but we got out just fine. Let me look at my skills. Okay, we are good. Soon we'll start picking up finishers, but what we just got there is we maxed out the parry tree. So if I get into any trouble with like swords and stuff, I should be able to... Oop, don't want to do that. Never pause a cutscene. I should be able to get out of trouble. Yeah, and I stole the SWAT car. Don't worry about that either.
Yeah.
Breaking into another train station. We're very train-centric in this run. This is actually, so these bunnies here that crawl around and have Wolverine hands, they can one-shot you sometimes. They have combos if they land on you when they jump in the air. Oh, okay. There, she just got the edge of me, so it didn't kill me, but it can go very bad if they land on you. But she did make me drop my weapon, so that was a little unfortunate, but we'll get another one. Oh.
I do actually enjoy how, I lost my train of thought now. I enjoy this game. I do enjoy this game. I had something I was going to say, and my mind just blanked.
So here, this guy's going to be throwing Molotovs at us. We do not want to stand in the fire for obvious reasons. If we're lucky, it'll take a couple of these people out with them. It doesn't always happen. Come on. There we go. And then he drops one on himself because, we can't leave anyone alive, so he screws up. Here's Tickles. Yeah. He's actually surprisingly tough, so we're gonna double whammy him there with both the bullets and a cleaver. And then pick this guy's weapon up. Half the time I don't even know what these weapons are. I think this is like an axe pick or an ice pick or something. But basically, sharp pointy equals good. I threw that at her, but I didn't get it off before she jumped over it. Oh, that shot went wild. I did not want to take that cleaver damage, so just going to parry that. And as you can see, as you get higher up in the parries, and if you're holding a weapon or if you're in range, the parries aren't as slow. The faceless here are actually a possible death spot because they can block and they can one-shot you. And sometimes that guy will catch you. I'll just do that. That works.
Jeez.
And then we'll just take that guy out, and we're back on a train. Easy peasy. Our favorite mode of travel, riding on train tops. This level is going to be interesting. This level has suicide bombers. Yes, you'll see what I mean. They can cause some problems. They can mess with you. They can mess with the physics of other enemies. So we're gonna hope for some decent explosions, but we'll see what happens. But this has one of my favorite puns in the game, which is right now we're meeting a gang called the Brotherhood, and then you'll see what pun I like towards the end of the game with how they named the boss. Oh, well, at least I got his knife. This first batch here will throw grenades, so you have to counter. If one of those skinny guys throws something at you, you have to counter it, or it's gonna go really, really badly. Oh, my health is flying off. Oh, counter. There we go. So we may end up having a death now that I'm down to 1 bar. Usually you want to be down to 2 there, but we'll see how clean we can play. Here's where we get introduced to the suicide bombers. They're just chilling out. There's another section where the music kind of ties to the fact that guy's dancing. So after you take these guys out, they explode. And then later on, they won't even wait for you to take them out. They'll just run up and like Serious Sam explode on you. I don't know if anybody's played that. Great game. Oh.
I do like how the death when you die, it's just a quick, like right back into it.
Oh, that guy followed me. So most levels it is very quick right back into it. Not all levels. There's a section, levels 27, 28, and 29, which we're not quite there yet. But I call them the big 3, and they are the run killers because they have a combination of really janky, terrible physics, as well as if you die, you lose a minute to a minute and a half. And so if you don't make it through that section cleanly, it's basically, it's a hard reset. And I've had probably, there we go. I've had probably half my runs die there. So I'll let you know when we get there. But I don't remember. I think this is level 19 or so it'll be a little bit. But yeah, that'll be fun. I can almost guarantee at least 1 death. And then now they're gonna go full suicide. So you saw me in the cutscene kick that guy away. We're gonna run up here. Oh, okay. I just got away. And so what we try to do here, obviously, is get everyone near the suicide bombers when you take them out, and they kind of act like grenades or environmental kills. And ideally, you can get 2 or 3 people that way. Here, they spawn over here, and okay, I did not counter that. I should have. And then here, we're gonna just kind of YOLO into a gun den and take out a few guys.
A gun den sounds very anime.
This is where they have.
Why? No idea.
This is where they have all their armaments and apparently drugs. We need this shotgun. Here's the boss. Since this is the Brotherhood, I like the boss's name. It's Fatherhood.
Yes.
If I can get the quick kill with the shotgun, we'll be just fine. If I can't, we might die. We're good. Sometimes he'll just spray right there, and if you only have 1 bar, like you're just gonna eat it, you'll reset, you'll lose 2 seconds. Not the biggest deal, but we made it out clean. And then I didn't mention this, but after every level, you have to mash like hell to get through the score screen. So if you hear me, if you hear all those buttons, that's what's going on there. Now I'm buying some finishers because we're gonna get into a section that has, again, shouldn't have done that. Has a very large, chunky biker gang, and they're faster to kill with finishers. This is Kyler Turden. He is a very obvious reference. We're gonna go take care of him. You got Jared Leto down there on the floor, I think. But I don't fight fair. I whip the gun out. If he blocks there, like you can full combo him and kill him instantly, but if he blocks there, I always pull out the gun. Normally you would want to save the gun for the Mexican wrestler guy over here, but I think maybe this is Bane. I'm not sure. or just like a generic reference. But this is why we got the finishers, so we can take bigger guys out fast. This is the mascot head gang. We got nothing to do with them right now. Little BoJack Horseman over there. This is this is where things get a little messy here. This motorcycle is a suicide bomber. And so periodically we're gonna have these motorcycles charging at us, and if they hit us, we die. So what I'm gonna try to do is run all these guys over here so they get stuck in this little corner for when the bike comes, and then we're gonna try to, okay, I was mid-roll at least, so it didn't really do that much damage. And they're gonna keep coming. So we're gonna have more of them, and they can run over guys too, as you just saw. These guys all spread out. Oh my goodness. These guys all spread out. So we're gonna try to bring them over here and try to get this guy to run in. This is a section you do not want to do animations also, because this guy does not care like what cool thing you're doing. He will just run you over. We're done with the motorcycle guy, but now BoJack Horseman's gonna come help us, and they're a rival gang. So we just need to worry about the big dudes.
As you just run and just grab one.
Yeah, and I sadly took a shotgun to the face, so my health is it's not where I would like it to be, but we're okay. And now it's animation time. You'll get to see what this game can really do a little bit more, and we're done. So now we're gonna relive. I think this is a scene reference to Terminator, going into the biker bar with leather-clad, guys coming up here. So I think it's a Terminator reference. I'm not sure. I'm not the most well-versed in pop culture. But we're going to run over here, grab a shotgun. That'll get us started because, again, I think it's Terminator. So there's a shotgun right here. And we're just going to crash the party. And there's going to be a lot of these guys. This is one of my favorite levels, but it can go very wrong very quickly. If you get grabbed, if people start doing things that they're not supposed to. I will toss him over the bar. And throw back to the earlier level. I want this plunger. I love the plunger. My favorite weapon in the whole game, the plunger. We're going to pick up this bat. Oh, did not see that. So in later levels, the window for like how quickly, notice I'm backing up because I can't shoot them. How quickly you have to respond to stuff gets obviously smaller and smaller, as it should. So it becomes much more of a game of like improv and just trying to figure out like what to do when and how to react, which is, I'm not the kind of guy that likes doing like fully optimized, frame perfect, like Mario jumping kind of stuff. I want to do improv, combat kind of things. So I'm enjoying it. Here's Big Daddy. He's got a sledgehammer. Normally I would want to have a weapon here. I don't, but so we're going to kick him. We're just gonna keep throwing stuff at him and using what we got.
Gosh.
And then right over the bar there. And yep, found a weapon finally. So a lot of the times, as I've said before, the weapons will fly around. They'll be in different places, and so it's really you just kind of have to go by the seat of your pants. Hope you can find something some of the times. The earlier levels, I've done my best to optimize because they're pretty consistent. But when you get further down, it becomes a little different. These are Russian mobsters. They also dodge bullets for whatever reason, as you just saw there, so I'll make him pay for it. I actually did that on purpose to get him to roll towards me so that I'd be right next to the door. So either way, if he rolls towards me, or if he... Actually, I don't want those skills. Or if he takes the bullets, I'm good. Now we're going into the Russian Mafia, playing a little hitman. This is the one section... Like, it has a stealth component, but like I don't get to play stealthily, so I don't know why he's bothering with this. But it's fun, I guess.
By the way, after this level.
What was that?
By the way, after this level, we'll take a break.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be in about probably 2 minutes.
Okay, awesome.
These guys come out with one gun and one machete. You have to be careful here because both of them can kill you pretty easily, and we want to have a little bit of health available for... Oh, come on, buddy. If you get too close, sometimes they take your swords. But we want to have a little bit of health because we're going to deboost through some pistols later on. And so I made that out with the full life bar, so that's good. Stop rolling. Oh yeah, there's gun fu finishers too. So like, and some of them will use a bullet. So he'll shoot them as part of a finisher, and it looks awesome. But you know, if you're counting your bullets and stuff, probably not the best thing. So it's usually not a good idea to finish with a gun. That's another Russian mobster who's going to be our boss for the next level, not for this level. He's going to get away, sadly. Oh, too close, missed. This guy has a shotgun. We gotta deal with that. And of course my weapon broke.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So we're gonna just take care of it the other way. Now they're gonna start coming from both sides. We're gonna get sandwiched. The guy in the top right has a shotgun, so if we can get it, we want it. And as you can see, I mentioned I'm gonna have to eat some bullets later. That was some of them. Oh no.
Oh.
So the shotgun, it seems to be, there we go. I thought it was stuck in the wall. It can get stuck in the wall. All right, so after this level, so we'll be taking a break here, but after this we'll have a motorcycle chase. It's gonna look a lot like the jet ski, but a little different.
All right, let's go ahead and, after this, I guess, pause.
Yeah, pause whenever. We're good.
All right. We're going to take a small little break here to get up, stretch. We do this every once in an hour. This is a great way to get up, stretch, get some water, hydrate, use the restroom. Before we do that, do not forget, for those that don't know, that GDQX is going to be coming up live from TwitchCon, October 20th to the 22nd. The event's going to take place on the Games Done Quick stage. It's going to be streamed live on Twitch, on our Twitch channel as well. Use exclamation mark GDQX in Twitch chat. I don't know why I paused there. Use exclamation mark GDQX in Twitch chat. Find out more information about the games list. It's a fantastic one. Once again, we're going to take a small little break to get up, stretch, get some water. We'll be right back with more Midnight Fight Express. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the Bargain Bin. I'm still your host, Midnight Vesper. Before we get into the continuation of this amazing game, do not forget, Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 is going to be live and in person January 14th to the 21st in Pittsburgh, PA. So I can't wait to see all of that. It's going to be a fantastic run. We got so much stuff coming up for that event. And do not forget that your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and the bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speed running content. And also, do not forget, after this show, we're not done here. We have Express Lane coming up. We've got a ton of great games coming up on Express Lane, including Ukulele, Tunic.
Ooh.
One game that I definitely want to check out called An Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs. Never heard of that game before, but I am definitely interested in seeing that run. So we got a lot coming up, but let's go ahead and continue forth with Midnight Fight Express with Cutie. I'm excited to see what all is coming up here.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, we're going to have a little bit of a highway chase. What is a 90s action movie or 80s action movie without a highway chase? But while we're in the menu, might as well mention, if you decide you want to pick up this game casually or anything like that, you can see that there's, a score counter, a best time over on the right side. The level progression is actually, you can see the locks underneath. There's a lot of challenges. So if you go back, there's all kinds of different challenges. Get an S rank. Gold teeth, we didn't talk about. It was mentioned in the tutorial. But when you fight enemies with blunt objects, there's actually a non-zero chance you will knock out some of their teeth. And when you do, that is a currency that you can... That is currency that you can use to buy cosmetics. So if you want to look really cool, we could take a second and we could put a bag on our head. We can do whatever we want. While we're on pause, we might as well play through the menus. My personal favorite is I got off of appearance. There's you can make all kind. You can be a butler, whatever you want. Where is it? There is a really funny outfit. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. You can be a chicken. You want to be a chicken for the rest of it? There's, we can be Bojack, whatever. Put on medieval armor. And you see this money, you get the money by your score on the bottom right. So if you decide to pick this up casually, if this looks fun, know that there's more to it than just speedrunning it. It's designed to be replayed, higher level difficulties, different challenges, different unlocks. So there's a lot here. It's really fun. It's on bargain bin, so it's cheap. so definitely pick it up if you're interested. But with that out of the way, I'm happy to restart.
Whenever you're ready, just
Cool.
go ahead and give a countdown.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. So here it's going to be very similar, like I mentioned, to the jet ski level. The big difference is some of the enemies will throw grenades, and we're going to try to use that to quick kill the boss later on. It's very dangerous, often results in a death, but we're going to try to pull it off. But in the meantime, right now, all we have to do is kill these guys. Like I said, you can usually kill them off screen, so I'm always aiming at one of the 3, and I aim straight down to try to pre-kill anything. I'm not getting too lucky on them, but you got a 1 in 3 chance. They seem to pop up randomly, so I just give it a shot. Now we're dodging some cars. Now we're going to be dodging cars while fighting different bikers. So the bikers will not come up the same lane that the car is coming down. Unfortunate, because that would be awesome. It would look cool if they got ran over. But so now we're only concentrating on 2 lanes of traffic, because we always know that they're going to be on one of these 2 that doesn't have a car. So I'm just kind of moving back and forth, trying to get some quick kills. Now the cars are going to actually switch to this, which is like a turret system. This gets really dangerous depending on the spawns. This car can spawn on any side. And so sometimes you get trapped between that thing and the cars coming down, and it can get really ugly, but that was fine. And another one's going to come down here, so we just pre-fire it, try to get a little extra damage. Here come the grenades. Sometimes the grenades will take this car out, sometimes they won't, but they're going to throw those exactly wherever you are at the time that they throw them. And so we can, as you can see there with that X, we can try to use them to speed up a couple of kills, which is what I'm going to do on the boss here in a second. It's a little bit RNG whether or not it's going to work out, but pre-shooting the boss, I'm just going to stay as close to him as I can in the hopes that one of these grenades will hit him, and ideally not me. If it hits me, that's going to... We didn't get it. You saw that took half my health when that grenade hit me, but sometimes it will one-shot the boss, so if you get lucky, you can save maybe 10-15 seconds there. But the other reason to do it is it's way easier to hit something that's like 5 inches away from you than trying to shoot across the level at it, so either way, it's faster.
Chad seems to really enjoy the chicken.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I know we have one more pause coming up, so maybe I will keep the chicken and maybe update some of the other cosmetics during the next pause. I should have thought of that. I didn't think of that on the first pause, but yeah. And there's like 50 outfits for like head, chest, shoes, gloves. Like there's some fun stuff. These guys, this is I believe a Call of Duty reference to No Russian. Oh, they're dodging my bullets. But so these guys are going to basically shoot up an airport. One of my favorite scenes in the game is the classic... Oh, I somehow missed him point blank and did not pick up the weapon. It's a classic action movie scene. I love this part. I'm just going to kind of walk in here. Chicken head and all. And just... Now, obviously... Like I said, they can't shoot if you're close to them, but you can see that they are getting some shots off. So ideally, you don't take more than a bar there. But yeah, it's even a lot of these levels are even funnier if you're wearing some kind of crazy outfit. You just roll up as a chicken or something. I love it.
I just imagine like when he after the battle and they're all lying on the ground and he just then stand there, the chicken mask, he just starts cocking like a chicken, cock.
It does not have taunts, sadly. So here, the security team is trying to stop the Russians. Now our helicopter, they're tired of our crap, so they're going to come down here and they're going to do what helicopters do. It will one-shot me, but the benefit is it will also hopefully take out some enemies. So it's going to do this. We're going to dodge it. Did not kill anyone, so we got a little unlucky there. I ran out of bullets. Now, it is possible to two-cycle this. I've done it one time, exactly one time. I will not be doing it this time because that was way too slow. So now we gotta dodge it. But if you can two-cycle that, get rid of those guards before the third shot, it'll save you about 10 seconds. But like I said, pretty tough to pull off. We gotta watch out this guy with this rifle. He will one-shot you if you leave him alone. So he's dancing around. He's not wanting... Oh, the knife guy got me there. He's not wanting to cooperate. We'll take care of his friend. There's another rifle right here. We're gonna bring this with us. This section, there's a lot of SWAT guys with shields, so there is a risk, and a lot of guys with guns, so there is a risk I'll die here with one bar, but we're gonna try not to. So we got some tear gas, and yeah, we're gonna interrupt this little feud. Take out one guy. We're gonna try to take out the shield guys when they're facing. Oh, that did not go well. We're gonna try to take out the shield guys when they're facing the shields away from us, so that hopefully it's a non-issue. And we're gonna leave some of the Russians to distract a couple of them. And as you can see, they love to just keep shooting. So that's how we ended up with a death there. But we made it out. 2 minutes is still fine. This is usually like a 1:45 type thing, so 2 minutes is still good.
I gotta give props to the drone.
Yeah,
It's a long battery.
He just kind of hangs out, flies around. I imagine if you don't turn all the stuff off like I did, he's making smart comments and whatever. But
I just want one comment just to have like a little battery low, and then you have to like end the fight to change the battery of the drone. Come back.
Well, I mean, the drone will do some stuff towards the end of the game. He does have a narrative purpose. There's a reason that I have a drone, and you'll see that a little bit later. But these guys will block and stuff a lot, so this is where parrying starts to become more useful. You're going to see the game more like it's quote-unquote meant to be played, and not the way that I play it, or play it now. But this section here is I'm just going to try to get the axe, and then I'm just going to use the axe, and I'm just going to, as they walk in the door, we're going to do terrible, unnice things to them. In a chicken outfit, because of course. And then there's this clown dude over there. I don't know what he's doing. You can talk to him. I'm not sure what he's going to say. We talk to this guy. We find out there's some C4 in this back seat. So naturally, we're going to go pick it up because we've been picking up C4 all throughout the game. Mm-hmm. And I don't know where these guys come from. They just come out of the nose of the plane.
Wait,
but
hold on a second.
These are the last enemies in this level, though, so we're just gonna...
Were they just like scrunched up with each other, just waiting for the right moment?
Yeah, pretty much. And now we're gonna blow up the plane. Now we're gonna blow up the plane, kill everyone inside of it.
There's
also
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, also the aisles of that plane, like I wish I saw that much leg room and stuff in real life, but you know, you gotta have somewhere to fight. That was literally
what I was about to say. There's a question in chat that said, where can you find an airplane with an aisle that wide?
See, now the drone's helping out. He's doing his Ratchet and Clank thing, giving me a little jetpack type thing.
It's a helicopter. Where can I find a drone that also doubles as a backpack / helicopter? That's what I want.
I want to know how we parachute or copter out of the plane. We land in a construction site, and the construction site is also full of bad people. So it's
that's also a good point. Yeah.
There's some power tools in this level and things like levelers and saws and stuff. This is, you can tell, like a grinder. The most powerful weapon in the whole game is a handheld saw that we're going to get a little bit later. It's going to one-shot everyone and everything, but we're not quite there yet. And I can throw... I was going to say, I can throw that Gatorade container if I really want to, but...
I was going to say, if we're at a construction zone, please tell me one of the weapons here is just a coffee mug.
I think you can pick it up off the thing. Sometimes you can pick up pill containers, coffee mugs, microwaves, stuff like that, lawn chairs, bricks. So here, you probably saw from that cutscene, this guy is going to run those things and try to take both of us or all of us out. He is indiscriminate. That's part of the reason I keep moving back and forth, so that hopefully he will hit some of these people. Now I got saw. Picked up the leveler. Oh, one more. Oh, okay. Oh, I am lucky that did not kill me. I was mid-roll, so it didn't count. Or it counted, but it gave me like partial iframes or whatever the technical name is. But I got real lucky that I'm not dead right now. It may cause a death later on because, you know, the health is cumulative there. I missed the timing on the parry, so I just did a block. This is the weapon we want. This handheld table saw thing is just amazing. Hopefully no one blocks, because if they block, it can waste the weapon, but this will chew through everybody. This is the only level and the only time we get it, but it does that. So we love it. We definitely love this weapon. Best weapon in the game, hands down. We're just gonna keep doing that, and then it breaks.
I think that's almost a quite literal statement. Gosh.
Oh, I was trying to pick up something, did not. I threw a tire instead. Not ideal, but we're gonna run with it. That's the other thing. If weapons are near like other stuff that's around, it's gonna be almost like a 50-50 what you get. I love how these guys just like run into the site with nail guns. Like, yeah, I got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He just does like a Superman roll or whatever it's called right through out of the other stage with his nail gun. Like, yeah, I'm good. We're chasing this guy. I'm not really sure why. I think he has like connections. But now we got another sniper. He's always going to be shooting from this side, so we want to be up here. Oh, and there's my death.
Oh.
So we want to be up here and hope that he shoots, ideally, this big dude. Oh, he just missed. But it's going to go wherever that...
I legit didn't realize he had a jackhammer in his hand, so I thought he grabbed the drone and was attacking you with the drone.
Oh. Oh, there we go. We got it. So as you can see, if you do an animation there, if you're in a bad spot, it will slow down what's going on with the shots. So we had a much better setup on that. I guess that was the third try. But he did end up shooting 3 guys. Here you can bounce left and right, try to dodge the laser, but you can actually just run straight up. The guy is so slow with that rifle. Kick the chair. And as you can see, just deboosting because I got plenty of health because I just died a whole bunch. So might as well use it. And these are some of the finishers. So most finishers you can do after any 2-hit combo if their guard is broken. And you can do it with every weapon. So every weapon, we've probably seen 40 weapons at this point, has their own custom animations. And those animations change based on who you're fighting, where you're fighting them, and all that stuff. So like casually, you'll get to see a lot of that. Super fun.
I just love that. Outside of just the campiness of the overnight kind of John Wickness of it, like, I just love it that it's the person just wearing a chicken mask. And that just adds more hilarity to the whole thing.
And even though like it's super violent, I like the fact that it's like cell shaded, it's cartoony, so it's you know, it's not that bad. You don't feel bad playing it. And then next break I'll have to find us a good outfit to go with the chicken mask.
Yeah.
We just keep moving along. We are now, if I'm right, yes, we are into the big 3, what I call the big 3. 27, 28, 29 are the run killers for 3 very different reasons. This one is we have what's known as heavy boys, which are in like complete bulletproof, everything proof armor. The only way to kill them is with explosions. You have 3 different ways to get explosions. One, you saw some gas cans on the ground there. If you're able to kick those at them, which is a little finicky, that will kill them. There are also grenade launchers in the level, and that's kind of the backup strat for a couple of spots. And then also this upgraded rocket launcher will kill them, but only if you land multiple darts on them. So you have to run right up to them, rocket it in their face, and pray they die. And if it doesn't work, it gets very ugly very quickly. But I'm going to try the gas can fast kill here. And got it.
Nice.
So they will move around in a random direction when they come out of that spot. And if you kick it left and they go right, you miss it, etc., etc. But that's obviously the fastest way to kill. I took out 2 guys with that. These are the religious, devout section. I'm assuming it's some sort of cult reference or something, but they're going to be our problem and start shooting some rockets at us. Here's another heavy boy. I'm going to try to get the... there we go. Sometime if you run up and do that, he'll shoot it at the wrong person, or the guy will push you off or something like that. Again, trying to use what the level takes or gives us with the hazards there. Here's a 2-for-1, so we actually need the rocket launcher, which is down here. Oh no, okay. And then we just take them both out, and we none of them were grouped up, so I couldn't. Sometimes these guys will nicely. Oh, that didn't kill. Sometimes these guys will. That didn't kill either.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes these guys will group up really nicely for your third grenade shot, but I didn't get it there. Here's another one. So right to the rocket launcher. And we're gonna run down here. The other point in running down here is hopefully these guys will group up and you'll get... sometimes you can get all 4. That wasn't as clean as we would have liked, but... And that will do it. Or that won't... How? He just took that to the face and just kept going. So the those heavy boy fights, if you die, whenever you die, so you may not have noticed this, but whenever you die, your gun recharges from scratch. And so if you miss the quick kill on them, you're gonna have to go up to backup strats and you can lose 20-30 seconds easily. But we actually did it really clean there for the most part. Now we got a rocket launcher. Gonna try to group these guys up and get at least 2. Looks like maybe 2.5. Now I'm beating people with a cross. And now we're gonna switch to... Oh, okay, that was unexpected.
Oh.
Normally, I want to save that rocket launcher for when these guys jump down, and I can shoot all 3 of them at the same time. But he decided to just like not value his life and just go to town with it. So
Yeah.
And you can see here also, if you take too much damage in the earlier parts of the level, it becomes a lot harder to face tank all these bullets. I was gonna say, did I leave somebody alive? So that's the first level of the big 3. It's the easiest one, so we're okay. This level is, at least for me, infamous. We're gonna be fighting zombies. This is the only level with zombies. Now the problem with zombies is their AI is going to home on you no matter what's going on. And they can get stuck in walls, they can get glitched into different places, but also there are 4 or 5 running zombies. And so you have to always have a gun and be prepared to kill them. You cannot punch them, they will grab you. And if they grab you, there is a very high risk they will stun lock you to death. They only do 1 bar of health, but they will just animation lock you into that attack and you'll lose all 3 right away. And as I mentioned earlier, if you die on this level, you lose a lot of time. So we're gonna try to avoid that.
You'd think after like everything that's going on, there are some cops that are helping and all this stuff's going on, trying to fight your way out of the underground. No, we're just going to ignore the fact that there are zombies now.
Yeah, I mean, it's only on this level,
more of a concern, honestly.
All right, so what we're doing now is we're just clearing out the last of these guys, and then right now we have a heavy boy who's walking over to us. Or he's supposed to be right here. I don't know where he is.
Oh, no. Oh,
no. So this is why I hate this level. Where did this guy go?
Oh, goodness.
He's supposed to walk right through the... We may actually... Oh, there he is. He's supposed to walk right through the house. And he's supposed to be right there, and I throw the gas can at him. And he just did not do it. But this level is like super glitchy. Like there's gonna be a guy right here. If I don't kill him, there's about an 80% chance he'll glitch himself into a wall and just break the level.
I think I know why that guy didn't spawn in the direction. Now that I think about it, I think he was too busy looking at the Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 games list.
That's a pretty good reason to get distracted.
Yeah,
I'd say.
honestly, there's a lot of good stuff in that.
So what we saw right there was our first runner. There will be a runner every wave of zombies. We want to stay in here rather than chase them down at the spawns, because like I said, if we chase down these guys, the other ones, like the heavy boy, will start running around the different sides of the house and stuff, and we'll get lost or they'll get glitched. So this may not be the fastest way to do this. Apparently we are... Oh no.
Oh no.
This is where they can stun lock.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, I got out of that. The ragdolling actually helped, but you notice, like, now my health is kind of messed up. So that...
I've seen a lot of reactions to being bitten by a zombie, but not being thrown in a, 360.
So if he had gone me one more time there, it would have been starting... Oh, okay. Oh, he's stuck. Okay. I wanted to make sure that, because if I shot my last shot there and I did not kill the runner, I was dead. But so if you die here, it starts you back from the last wave, and so you're gonna lose 45 seconds. And obviously on a PB situation, that's no bueno. But for right here, I think we're past the worst of it. We'll kick that over. I think that's all of them.
Hopefully.
Doesn't seem like it. No.
Uh-oh.
Do we have more? It's not giving me the indicator that the level's done. There might be one somewhere here. If it grabs me, the other thing is their silhouettes do not really show up in the buildings. What is going on?
Oh gosh.
Like I said,
no.
this is why this level is the run killer right here. Like if you do it, also there's some swords. You can pick up a lot of stuff on the gravestones. Where is this zombie? Oh, there he is.
What? Oh my goodness.
See, this is like, if you get it perfectly, and I have, actually not in my PV, funny enough, but if you get it perfectly, you can be done in this level in about 130, 140. And if something like that happens, you can see I lost 2 minutes and I didn't even die. So it's just kind of unfortunate. And then this level has a really, really disgusting boss that is glitch and other prone, like kind of just janky. The hitboxes are weird. You can get animation locked and stuff. But anyways, these are the Scorpions. It's an all-female gang. You're about to find out why they're called the Scorpions, because they do what Scorpions are famous for in the gaming world. And soon, so will we. But they get taken out by an easy 3-hit combo, and there we go. That's why they're called the Scorpions.
I thought they were just a tribute to the 80s rock band. Late 70s, early 80s?
But this is the reason I hate this level. So I'm definitely going to die at some point because I got grabbed way too much. In my personal opinion, at least on my my settings, that animation comes out disgustingly fast. But so we're going to try to avoid getting grabbed by them again. Now, unfortunately, the reason we will probably die to the boss at least once is because these ads will be during the boss, and if one of them catches you with the rope, there's like an 80% chance you're going to instantly die. So ideally, we'll get this done first try. I practiced it like literally 50 times last night. I had a nightmare about it. But we are going to try to do it. So now we have a rope. We're not actually going to use it for this part. But later on, the rope can do all kinds of fun things. We can electrocute people with it. We can take people's guns and disarm them. But for right now, just like the other gun, we're gonna just ignore it for now. All right, we managed to make it through that. On 1 bar of life, nice. I would be very surprised if I don't die. This is not the boss yet. It's a fake out. She has a rocket launcher and then she just never uses it. But
that seems kind
of yeah. So there's a decent. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually good though. Now I don't have to worry about dying on the boss. Well, I still have to worry about dying on the boss because it's probably gonna happen. But trust me, if anyone runs this game and finds like an optimized, quick kill, perfect glitch, like skip the boss entirely, like I will be forever in your debt. I hate this part so much. But she's going to ignore her rocket launcher and she's going to come out with this. Now this will instantly kill you. And if one of her friends grabs you, they will stun lock and suicide into that thing with you. So we're gonna try to, and if you die here, it restarts the whole thing. So for every wave of ads has a weapon, and we need the weapon to do damage. So that's the first wave. I did not get as much damage on the boss as I would have liked, because somebody tanked 2 of my bullets. But we're gonna quick kill her. Oh no, do not block me. I need that. And just jump around. We don't want to waste any of these bullets, even though we did. Oh no.
Oh no!
That was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. That was a misplay. Should not have happened. I get too aggressive sometimes. So we're gonna, and there's also these little propane tanks, and they will do damage. So ideally, okay. We do not want to go on the top half of the screen if we can avoid it. But we don't get the next run of weapons until we take out all the ads. And sometimes they will just kind of dance around and waste a lot of time. So another reason why I do not like this fight. And that would be the other reason. Oh, no.
Be so happy.
Oh, I did not get the gun. That's really bad. So now we're going to have to do an extra cycle. And, okay, I missed that too. Yeah, this is about as bad as it can go, but that's okay.
It happened.
So I'm gonna try to
fun, you know?
Yeah, and I need this. No!
Oh,
I have to get that shotgun there. And so if the one with the shotgun walks backwards like that, there's just not really much you can do. You can wait 2 more cycles, but that's also slow. It's probably not as slow as dying. Oh no!
Oh no! No.
Okay. Oh wait, where'd it go?
Oh my goodness.
So this was my nightmare fuel. This was what I was worried was going to happen. And this is where if I make it this far and a PB is going to die, it's going to die here. Because also while you're shooting, they will do that. And depending on, and the reason I'm sitting so far back is if they grab you when you're in the top half of the screen, you won't be able to mash out of it fast. Oh god, I had to roll before I shot that. You can't run out of it fast enough. So I'm gonna try to quick kill the shotgunner. Oh no, get
no.
Okay, we're gonna just do this 10-15 times. It's all right. We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time. Yeah.
This is why the estimate is what the estimate is. Because in a no.
Oh gosh.
In a marathon setting, you never know what's gonna happen with this boss. All right, this is the time. I can feel it. This is the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it clean. I'm ready.
Chat, give us your energy. Give us those hand kill memes.
Okay, that was good. We're just gonna keep doing this. She's not trying to. I'm just gonna try to stun her. Yep, and then she'll die. And now, if we can just get the shotgun, we'll be good. I think we have done enough damage for the shotgun. We're gonna try here. No quick kill this time because that did not go well. No. And that was almost a perfect example of how you can die. How you can die if they grab you.
Wow.
So, if you do that first try, this level is like literally 2.5 minutes. If you do what I just did, your run is dead. But so this big 3 is the only part of this game that I do not like. But now we're gonna upgrade the rope. We get all kinds of cool skills. We're not gonna use most of them. And that is officially the end of our upgrade tree. We do not use grappling. We do not use a lot of the finishers. So now it's just finish the run out. And there's a couple of Harry Potter parts coming up. This is the part with the female dancers where you can't do anything about them if they block. So there are some parts here where you can lose some time, but nothing like what you just saw. That was worst case scenario. That was absolutely not good. And then now we're taking on the bouncers. They have these little batons. And they can also run right up and just like grab you and literally throw you across the screen. And if they do it into the wrong area, they can actually glitch you out of the level, and you'll be stuck in a sofa or something, and you just can't get out.
Oh my goodness.
This game is both like the most amazing parts and most like buggy parts of having a solo developer. Like things like that happen, and then like sometimes it's hilarious because you get all these fun references and things that publishers, might not normally let you do, and then sometimes you get other things.
So are you attacking them with a glow stick?
I think that was either a glow stick or a knife. I think it's a knife. If you look at the one that's at the top of the screen.
Yeah, but it was glowing.
I think it's shining off the lights above or something, or the lights on the stage maybe. So we do have like full, I think this has ray tracing and other stuff. I'm not sure. But I do have all the graphics turned up because it's GDQ and I want it to look good.
Yeah.
If you're doing a serious run, you turn the graphics, of course, all the way down and it will look like dirt, but it will run a lot faster. And I say that lovingly in a way because there's, if you remember the chef level, if you look at, if you remember the chef level, the linoleum floor will like reflect some stuff and you'll be able to see like shiny things on the floor. If you turn all of the graphics down, it's like just a dirty, like the worst kitchen diner floor you've ever seen. Nothing's going on. It's just hideous. And you're like, I would never eat here. No one would ever eat here. But if you're doing, of course, so he can even do that. That has never happened.
Oh.
But so with this part, we do a little bit more on the finishers because, like I said, these ladies, you can't stop their blocking, so it's better to just like ensure that you can take them out. So you try to, the best way to use like parries and finishers is obviously you try to take one guy out next to somebody else so that the other person attacks you as you're finishing the first guy. And that's what happens. Nothing happens if you do that. Now that's not a guy. I thought that was a guy. But see, if it's a guy, you're just fine.
Oh, ooh, wow.
But so here, like what I was trying to say before is ideally you want to be working on one guy and then next to somebody else that you can then parry right after you take out the first. Oh. And there's one of the throws.
Ooh.
That hurt. But that's all right. We're in a safe area here. He can't like throw me up to the dancers or anything. As far as I know, maybe he can. In which case, that'd be hilarious. I would just leave the video going and walk away and let you watch him sit up there for a little bit. But so that wasn't so bad. Here, we're going to go into a leather bar. So, just warning you. Things are going to get a little more interesting.
Why do you have a guitar, an acoustic guitar?
It's actually a fantastic melee weapon. A lot of these people are going to be throwing knives, and you can catch the knives, throw them back, and you can keep them. So if, just like with the grenades, if people start throwing stuff at me, I'm gonna try to counter it, just like that. I want the guitar. The guitar is awesome, especially when you got chicken head. And you can see how strong it is. Now we're going to be put in this little death pit. Two things with this: the boss has a chainsaw and will one-shot you, and he has a pig head and whatever else is going on. Now the little circles on the floor, if they glow a bright color, that means the floor is opening up and you'll fall to your death. So you do not want to be standing on those. We want to take him out as fast as possible. All right, that was clean. Sometimes he does not care if you're attacking him, and he will just chainsaw like right through everything.
Jeez.
And so now we're just going to take care of all of his friends. You may have noticed a theme when it comes to bosses. I like to take the boss out first. Now, there is a theoretical strategy where you can leave the boss in, and he will do friendly fire to the enemies. So if I leave him alive, he might chainsaw some of those guys. But his animation and movement pathing is very weird, and especially in a marathon, I'm not going to mess with that. This I call the chain of knives, because I kill one, throw a knife, kill one, throw a knife, kill one, throw a knife. That's also one of my favorite parts of the game, just the circle of knives there. And also my favorite cutscene in the game is coming up in a little bit. I'll let you know right before it happens. I sometimes forget that it's going to happen, and it makes me laugh almost every time when I do forget. But we're going back to guns here. Oh, I did not finish that guy. Oh, how many bullets can you take, man? All right, so here, coming up here is my favorite cutscene. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out why. Not just because what happens to this guy, but what happens after the truck comes.
Oh, well.
And there it is.
Oh my.
So I'm gonna try to quick kill this guy. Got it. If you don't get that, you gotta go to the rocket launch or the grenade launcher here. Oh, okay. A little too close for comfort. And then we just keep going. Little finisher because that guy was blocking.
I like the sound effect of the steel baseball bat.
Yeah, and that's how you can
exactly
tell
what it would be.
It's a different bat. You can tell it's different than the earlier levels. Yeah. Here we have another not quite auto scroller. We're gonna be in the back of this truck. This time we're gonna have the firepower, so it's kind of like a reverse situation from what happened before, and we get to have a little bit of that let's say revenge fantasy or whatever we want to call it. But we found a minigun, so we're gonna use that.
Oh well, I mean,
And again, you can kill them off screens, and I'm gonna try to work left to right, and I'm gonna hope that they cooperate, and they did not there, so we're gonna lose a couple of seconds depending. But I usually work. Oh, okay, that one you just heard, I got off screen. And then these guys will throw grenades and stuff too, and then there's also cars that come up. But for the most part, we don't have to worry about the truck health. We don't have to really worry about anything. We just do this. And yeah, sometimes if they're near each other, they will blow each other up. Or if you shoot a grenade that's in the air, you might get lucky and get a free kill. And then in a second here, we're going to be done with all of this. And if you're wondering why I stopped shooting, it's because we do have an overheat mechanic, and that will lose us a little time if that ever ticks down to 0. But we're done with the minigun. And we'll get a different minigun or a machine gun or something later on. But for now, we're on the top of this. I don't know who's driving. Don't ask me. I don't know why this road is like perfectly straight and he put like a brick on the thing. I have no idea. But oh, this guy's blocking. Never a good thing. But we'll take that guy out. I wanted his hand. Oh, the hammer fell off. Okay. So we'll come to this guy. We'll take his knife. Thank you. My knife now. That's what happens when you update or upgrade some of your parries. You can do stuff like that. Like if you don't have a weapon, you'll take the weapon. And so casually, if you get into the flow and you're using all the combos and all the finishers and stuff, like you can go nonstop, one enemy to one enemy, and it looks awesome. So we're starting to see a little bit more of that now with me using some finishers. Here's where we get a machine gun. Go ahead.
With the minigun earlier, if you end up just overheating the minigun, can the enemies actually attack you from the car, and that way you lose health? Is that possible?
They can attack you while you're not shooting at them if you don't kill them fast enough. They can attack you at any time that they're on screen. It just affects how fast you can keep shooting and everything, like standard overheating mechanics. And now we're gonna just take care of this truck. Hop back onto our own truck that is still magically driving down this 10-mile straight alley through the middle of the city. And we're gonna go into a headquarters of some kind. I'm not actually sure. I think it's a private business or something based on the final boss, but we're going into a basement or into a garage.
And on top of all of this, like, I know that we're going on, I don't know if this really takes place, but the fact that you're going through all the area in the individual level, no one really knows what's going on, and this has to be going on for a couple of hours. You just sit down there and they're like, oh, okay, I'm just having a good old time. Meanwhile, there's, I assume at some point, news choppers chasing this individual. Look, oh my gosh, look at this person getting on the local news, breaking news,
Well, so it's going to turn out...
The cops here kind of have an indication.
So it's going to turn out later that this was planned by a corporation, I think, based on what happens later. But so important thing about this level, it's the only level that has tear gas in it. And if one of these cops has tear gas, it will slow you down quite a lot. And so I'm going to try to, because it does that, it makes you hide your eyes. So I'm going to try to get rid of everyone that has tear gas as fast as possible. Now, just like the Nerf gun, for whatever reason, the tear gas does not break because I guess the developer never thought that, we would use it this way. So I'm going to try to hold on to tear gas the whole level and just beat people to death with the tear gas. And anytime I see somebody with a tear gas, I'm going to try to get rid of them as fast as possible because like that guy down there is not gonna be good for me. But the way that I get rid of it, as you probably just saw, is I have a disarm mechanic with the rope, and that was one of my upgrades. And so now, anytime somebody is holding a weapon, I can just rope them and take the weapon away. Now it causes an animation, so it's a little bit slower than just beating them to death and taking their weapon. That's an interesting sense, but we will do it to the tear gas guys just because like getting hit with the tear gas, sometimes they can cycle lock you into it and you'll be sitting there rubbing your eyes for 10-15 seconds until they run out of tear gas. So we're going to try to get rid of his tear gas like that. So I intentionally went over there, took out the firefighter to clear the path, and then kicked something at the tear gas guy. Now the firefighters, they don't seem to like us either. So they're spraying water, and if you get hit by the water will ragdoll you. You can see some of the firefighters are getting ragdolled a little bit, but we're trying to avoid it. And now we're done with that. So as I was saying earlier, the same button for roll is the same button for interaction. So if you see me rolling like that, I'm just spamming interaction to try to get out as fast as possible. But also sometimes you might see me. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
And my health is actually, I don't know when this happened, but my health got a little low. So we're...
I just now noticed that too.
So I don't know what... I probably got hit by an axe or something from the firefighter. Oh, there's the... I can't get out of the hall, so I had to wait until he ran out of that. But now we're out of this level. Now this next level... Actually, the next two levels are two of my favorite levels. This next level has no weapons. It's just... like FBI type guys, agents, and they have guns, but for the most part it's just going to be fists all the way through. So we're going to get to see some animations, have a little bit of fun. There's just going to be these regular guys and then some of the chunky bigger guys. I don't know what the technical term, bruisers, whatever. And we're just going to kind of chase this guy down who's named the Cleaner. But as you can see, now that we've updated some of our parries, the animations are a little bit better, especially when you are without a weapon. And so sometimes it will be, I forgot the triggers over there. Sometimes it'll be faster to animate. And that's going to be true moving forward. You're going to be seeing a lot more finishers, especially on these bigger guys, because you do not want to get grabbed. Like that guy was trying to grab me. You don't want that. So kick him in the face.
They have blood on their face. They make them kind of look like Dr. Eggman almost.
We got a couple more. We got rage now, so try to take care of the big guy. I actually thought throwing that back would have killed him, but...
Yeah, I was like, wow, he just threw an entire box at you, and he just grabbed it, and you're just nope, and just threw it right back at him.
Yeah, well, I was in rage, so I thought that might take care of him. We save the bullets for the big dudes every time we can. Like I said before, the aiming on those is a little bit jankier. So we try to... And it's the same. It's like that one, I was point blank, didn't kill him. The other one, I was a little farther away. Still hit all of the things. So, we play with it. But also, the same button for finisher is the same button for the gun. So if you see something weird happen, that's what's happening. I'm probably trying to finish or trying to shoot, and I'm at the wrong distance. Which one you get is based on the distance to the enemies. But this level is a little bit more free-flowing combat in the speedrun, and so that's one of the reasons I enjoy it. And then this one, this dude in the top left office, and every run I've ever done, he bugs in that office and gets stuck on a door. We're going to see if it happens here. Yeah, see him up there? He's just running into the door. I don't know why. I have no idea.
He needs cardio.
Yeah, he just hangs out there until I go and I get him. I saw a dude. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's trying to escape. That's the smartest character in the entire game right there. The one dude trying to run away.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm not doing this. Nope, I'm noping out of here. I got all the alerts on my phone. I'm out.
The other thing is the finishers when you're in rage are almost always an instant kill. So a lot of times the finisher will be faster when you're in rage. So we tend to use that sometimes on the bigger guys. And there we go. And we're gonna have him open the door in the nicest way possible.
Wow, that's respectable.
Because somehow
very respectable.
Somehow we already knew the code, but we just had to do it that way. So casually, this was actually my favorite level. It's just, we're just in an elevator. The whole level is an elevator. Some stuff will happen while we're in the elevator. But this can cause a couple of problems in a couple of spots. So we're gonna hope that things go well.
That has to be the biggest elevator I've ever seen.
And also, we're gonna be doing this for like, you can see how fast it's moving up the side of the screen. We're going to be doing this for a little while, so I don't know how tall this building is, 300-400 stories, something like that. But
yeah. Golly.
All right, and now we're going to wait. The next guy is going to run down here. That's why I'm doing this. Just a little swagger.
Just a little.
Yeah, that guy was going to grab me, so I'm in rage, so the parry was an instant kill. And so these guys, the parries, as you can see, helps block their stuff too, but you do not want them to grab you. So we're going to parry whenever they try to grab. These guys do pull out guns, and sometimes they'll shoot each other, but I didn't get that here. Now the ninjas come out. I don't know why there's ninjas. There are. They live in corporate office buildings. I'm going to try to... Oh, that didn't work.
You gotta have a day job.
So there is a little trick.
Bills.
There is a little trick there where if you can grab the ninja, you can pull him forward, and these guys will pull out their guns, shoot the ninja, and kill the ninja for you. But I grabbed the guy on the left instead of the guy on the middle, so I didn't get it. And that's a little bit of luck of like, hopefully you are pointed the right way. Oh, I need a knife. Oh, that's not good. I need to have a sword for this next section. Now SWAT gets involved. I don't have a sword. Normally I would take a sword, throw it at a guy. But I don't have that, so we're gonna have to do this. Borrow. Oh, that was the wrong weapon. Borrow a gun, and just take care of things the old-fashioned way. Let's see if I can get this knife. Okay, throw the knife. Now I'm in rage, so we're good. We made it through. But if you this section, if you don't clean them up really fast, all 6 of them will just shoot you at the same time and just immediately kill you. So you have to like do something very quick when they pop down.
Imagine being the office worker who's like, all right, time for my lunch. Just gonna go down a couple flights of stairs, just go ahead and get my, oh my God, what happened here?
now we are getting towards the end of the game. I'll tell you, there's 4 levels left, I think. So probably about 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes left. Whenever you feel like doing another break. But just a heads up.
Probably do it after this.
And now SWAT is infiltrating the ceiling. So there are faster ways to do this. You can run up on the SWAT, try to take a gun, and avoid the rope animation. For safety, I'm gonna do the rope animation and try not to get shot by all 4 of these guys. But you can save a little bit of time if you don't want to do that. And then we run to the next set that's breaking in. Wait, no, it's this way. What am I doing? Having the sound, for those people that don't know, is coming in like different ears because of the GDQ setup. And so I heard them in my left ear and I was like, wait, they don't spawn down there yet.
Oh, goodness.
I was like, that's different. Oh, come on, don't run away. And so we're gonna just keep doing this, just trading guns every time we run out of ammo. As soon as you see the white dot, you go to town, keep going.
Okay, so a question did come up in chat, and I don't know if I'll ask it. Like, can you throw any of these enemies out the window?
You can punch them out the window, and there are grapple and throw mechanics. I don't use them because they're slow, but I assume. I mean, I'm gonna test it after this. Now I want to know if you can.
Yeah, right.
But I assume that you can, because we've seen other people ragdoll off of levels.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to punch this guy out. Hold on. Yeah, there he goes, out the window.
Right.
Concept proven. Now we're gonna start seeing SWAT guys with these huge hammers. Very like what is it? The Tom Clancy game, Rainbow Six Siege. It's very much like that. They'll try to beat you with them. Oh, and warning, after I finish these fights, there will be a loud flash. So if that is a concern for anyone, be prepared for... I'm going to get hit with a flashbang. It's going to make the screen very, very flashy for a second. As soon as I kill this guy, and go down here. Nothing's more ominous than the chicken face walking in. And there's a flashbang. Sorry about that. Nothing I can really do there. And they're going to take out Droney too with an EMP.
Not Droney.
No, we're going to get separated actually. And then I'm going to get captured. So the cutscenes that I've been skipping are actually like me in police custody or SWAT custody or whoever these people are. And
this is a good time,
explaining what's going on. And so, we can stop now. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good time, actually. It's a good suspenseful time.
Cool. Well,
yeah, we're gonna take another break just for that while we go ahead and get things set up for the costume over here, where we figure out a really good costume to finish the game out there. But do not forget, by the way, if you missed out on any of the other Hotfix shows, or any of the other events be sure to check out our VODs at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And hey, while you're over there at YouTube, be sure to press that like button. And if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to check us out over here on Twitch. We're over here, twitch.tv/gamesdonequick, looking at our live content every day. Once again, this is a good, we're going to take a small break to get up, stretch, get some water, hydrate, use the restroom. Great opportunity to do so. We'll be right back to finish out this amazing game. Stay tuned. Hey, and welcome back to the Bargain Bin, a show about speedrunning games all under $20. Of course, I'm still your host, Midnight Vesper. We got this great Midnight show. I love this game so far, but before we get back into it, just another quick reminder, GDQX is going to be live from TwitchCon October 20th to the 22nd. Event's going to take place on the GDQ main stage as well as streamed live, of course, here on our main Twitch channel. Use !GDQX in Twitch chat to find out more information about that sweet game list. And again, if you haven't checked it out, there's so many great games that's going to be at GDQX. Can't wait to check that out all weekend long. And of course, let's not forget about Awesome Games Done Quick. That's coming up right around the corner. That's going to be live in person January 14th to the 21st in Pittsburgh, PA in 2024. Use !AGDQ in the Twitch chat for more information. Also, feel free to head on over to our Twitter account at Games Done Quick to let us know what you're hoping to see on that games list. There is a ton of amazing games that are on there. Like, I went through it a couple days ago, and I'm just like, wow, this is going to be, I can't wait to see this, or I hope this gets in, or I hope, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what that game list is going to look like. So, yeah. And do not forget, remote volunteer applications are open now until October 4th. You can apply at gamesdonequick.com. But of course, we got to talk about those duck feet. We were looking at something earlier, and you switched on it like during the announcements, and I was like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah, so these are my favorite shoes in the game. You can see they're locked behind a challenge way back on like Metro Station. That's like stage 4 or something like that. So we can't get them. You can unlock them by completing challenges during the game. We don't have them, so we actually decided we're gonna go barefoot because for some reason he's only got 2 toes. We're not gonna talk about it. It was a thing since birth. He can clearly run fine. But this is gonna be our outfit. So we got a clown mask, but we're not a monster, so we have the butler outfit on, green screen gloves, and then I don't know what these pants are, but it's kind of like a mini skirt, like MC Hammer kind of thing going on, and frankly, I'm into it. So this is how we're gonna look for the rest of the run. And there's tons of other things in here. I feel like I'm just like doing an ad for the game at this point, but like you can unlock all kinds of fun stuff. So if you play it casually, definitely a good reason to change your appearance. Obviously, we don't do it in speedruns normally because that would take time. One other thing that we were going to talk about that we noticed during some of the breaks that we thought might be fun is all of the enemies in the game have backstories. And so as an example, we're going to go back to Fight Club, and you can look at the enemies and their whole backstory. So here, of course, he's never heard of Tyler Durden, for example. Or if we go back to our little pig friend from the nightclub, like, you wouldn't expect it, but he was actually in a musical called Swine Lake, and he, of course, got the part. So, so all of these guys, they have their own little stories, little fun little stuff, and like I said, challenges and everything. So plenty of reason to replay the game, just stuff we don't do in the speedrun naturally. But with all of that, I think we're good to go. I think we're ready to finish this out. We got 4 levels left. As those 4 levels, we've got a bunch of boss fight segments and some different things, so it'll be interesting. Are you ready for a count?
Yep, whenever you're ready.
Cool. 3, 2, 1, go. As mentioned a little bit earlier, all the cutscenes we've been skipping. These guys are interrogating me after we got captured. So all of that was like in media res. That's what had happened. Now they're upset with me for whatever reason, and we're gonna break out because we're just a badass like that, and they can't handle this. They're locked in here with me. I'm not locked in with them. That kind of thing, and we're gonna escape the facility.
I just like that he's just pointing out. He's just like, you.
Yeah. So there would be dialogue here, but we have dialogue turned off.
Wait, that wasn't him pointing?
Oh, he was pointing the gun for sure, but the other guy was like
pointing
begging.
his finger. It looked just
oh no,
like
that was a gun.
I thought that was his finger.
It was his trigger finger. Womp womp.
Hey, there we go.
Well, that guy took my weapon, but that's all right. So for this level, at least for this segment, we're permanently in rage because we're really mad and they were not nice to us. So we're breaking out of the facility where that secret agent captured us and locked us up. But as you can tell, the police, that guy can actually hit you during that cutscene. So that's why I rolled instead of countered. But you can tell the police are obviously not good guys either because they're killing a lot of the criminals that they've been capturing. So we're just going to try to... I mean, not that we've cared about killing the police up until this point, but we're going to continue killing the police. Here we find out they're doing some nasty stuff with chemicals. These work a lot like the Molotovs. So if we hit somebody holding one of those jars, they will drop it, but it will also do a lot of damage. So I'm just going to kind of kick some stuff and try to get rid of those and not take too much damage because I'm going to need some health possibly later. So we're going to play this really safe. It will melt away your life if you just stand in it. But it will also kill them.
That seems accurate.
Oh, that one just that one just disappeared when he threw it. I was trying to roll away from it, but it wasn't even there. All right, then we're done. That was definitely some safety strats there, trying to play around those. If you want to YOLO it, you can just run right up, punch all the guys with the cans, and hope for the best. But that's not how we played it. I tossed that at the guy to get his gun. And some more cops come. And so now we're going to chase down the agent, and there's going to be some quick time events for this. It's actually the same buttons we've been pressing all game, so it's just punch, 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 and then finish. And yep, that happens.
Wow.
Now they're bringing up the attack jet, and so this thing will strafe left and right. If it hits you, you're dead. So I'm going to play it safe, grab a gun, and I'm going to go from top down, like try to trick it to be up there. This is really slow. And then we're gonna run up here. And we're gonna try to finish before it shoots again. Okay. That was close because he was right there. Now we got some more guys with guns. A safety strat again, pull it. Normally you can just run up and just take the guns, like do this, take a disarm, but I couldn't shoot because he was right there. But that can be a little dangerous, so we're going to do a little bit of a safety here. And then that's that level. We are out. We don't have any time for negotiation, so we're going to set an example and get the key card we need.
They're like, yeah, no, we're good. I'm good. Yeah, no, we're just gonna, yeah. I don't blame them.
Yeah. That's the second smartest guy because the other guy ran away and tried to get out, and that guy just stood there. So he's the second smartest guy in this game.
He's like, just sees it. He's like, no, I'm good. Nope.
And now we find out, again, this may not be plot accurate, but we find out what all of this is about, which is they are building killer robots. And the killer robots have the move sets of all the enemies we've been fighting. Now, the only way to damage the killer robots is with stun batons and electricity. You can see one on the table there I'm going to pick up later. If you don't have that, you can't hurt them. And then after you break their armor, they will actually slowly electrify to death, so you don't actually have to finish them. Oh, there's the dog. There's a dog. Top right.
Oh my god.
There is a dog.
About that.
That's actually the first... I may have noticed that dog before, but I'm especially attuned to it because we were talking about it. So we're going to come over here. That's an electro grenade. We don't want that. Stun that guy down. I made a mistake. I should be attacking this guy because he has a weapon for me. And we're going to keep doing this. The bots are slowly going to get stronger with new and newer movesets. So you're going to start seeing some rat boys and different things you might recognize from earlier levels. And if they hit me, you see I get stunned, and that is slow. So we do not want to take more than a couple of those. Now we get the bigger boys. So here comes Chef Favreau. Here comes the dude with two knives. So this is, if you're not careful, you can die here for sure. There's a rat boy. Oh, and that can happen apparently.
Oh.
There's a rat boy spin things. We want to leave that guy alone. I was able to get a 2-for-1.
It feels like a very unique approach to a boss rush, actually, you know?
They're like regular type enemies, but they're the stronger version of a couple. So yeah, it's an interesting little plot, and there you can see is the scorpion. The problem is I don't have a weapon. The problem is they all look the same, so I don't know, like, if it's glowing red, I don't know if that's the scorpion. I don't know if that's somebody else. So some of them you'll recognize because they are using like jumping attacks and stuff, but some of them, like the scorpion, you don't. These guys have guns, but they are laser guns, and we're just going to use them to our effect. They actually have splash damage, so we're going to try to get these guys to line up after we get a gun. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Stop it. So obviously you can't do it. Can't take the big guy's gun. He has a super laser, so we want to try to just like, and you can see I'm kind of doing, oh no. And then we're gonna just keep going with this. And now a couple guys are gonna, okay, that guy came from that. So as the fights progress, the windows will break, and so they can like run through in different angles. So that's what happened there. I did not expect that guy to come from down there. And this is actually going pretty poorly, but that's all right. No deaths is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally you want about 145 here, so a little bit slow, but that's because I lost that weapon and had the scorpion grab there, so all good. The next level is going to be a bit of a boss rush. It's going to be 2 pretty strong mini bosses followed by the final boss. And
Okay.
the final boss can one-shot you with like literally every move. So this there may be deaths, but hopefully not. So we're gonna try to stun lock him in different things. Here we're gonna have 2 mini bosses at the same time. They have their own droney partners. Their dronies shoot lasers. My droney does not. So I feel like I got kind of screwed over. But we're gonna fight the ads first. Take the ads weaponry, and then we are going to use that against the bosses. One of the bosses uses a cleaver, and one of the bosses uses a gun. We're gonna go straight for the ads, because after we kill the first couple of ads, we're going to get more that have weapons. And we're going to want to... Okay, that hurt. And there's the laser. If you don't attack them... Oh, my life is...
Oh, wow.
My life... Yeah, my life fell down.
Wow.
Yeah, this game will punish you hard if you try to get a little cocky at the end fights. So, like, I'm just going to... Okay. I'm just going to take this a little slower. If you don't hit them frequently enough, they will just start lasering. So that's the game's way of telling me, hey, you're not fighting the bosses. And so I'm going to stop his laser by just chucking that at him. And this one's almost dead, so there's one down. He's got a gun. Worry about that. And I'm just going to... He's actually managing to just deboost through my attacks like I've been doing all game. So that was interesting. Normally I would stun lock him with that. I don't know what was going on. Maybe I didn't have the white weapon or something there. And we're gonna take this gun with us into the final boss. The final boss is, let's just be real, it's Tony Stark. It's a super rich guy on the top of a tower who's gonna walk right into an Iron Man suit. So yeah, we got Tony Stark here.
Yeah.
But he's called the Human Savior, or Humanity's Savior. But this guy, like I said, all of his moves will one-shot you, so I'm just going to try not let him do anything.
Ooh.
Oh, there's his dive attack. Oh, yep, you got me. My weapon broke, so this is not uncommon to have a death or 2 here. Okay, that would have killed. My gun's not ready because we had a death there, so my gun... And also, if you shoot the gun before it's ready, you lose the charge, which is super annoying. So now I'm waiting for the gun to come back, and that laser does a lot of damage, but he's almost gone. Alright, that's the final boss, and now we have to deal with this army of little minions that he brought. So the reason I deal with the boss first is because if you're chilling with all of these guys, the boss will damage them as he runs around and shoots lasers and stuff, but like... It's not worth the auto death of like one of the deaths you saw. And now we get a cinematic finish to the boss. And we're just gonna watch this. Take his gun, and there we go.
Whee! Ooh, oh.
And I think that there's like a subtext of like, this company trained me or something like that. Again, I don't know the plot, so, you know, we're good. But there's a whole like Jason Bourne. Actually, if you don't skip all the cutscenes that I've been skipping, there is actually a quote straight from Jason Bourne. It puts that as like a title across the level. So very much inspired by that. This is the last level. It's kind of like a Metroid escape type thing. The SWAT are going to be trying to stop me, but the building's on fire. I got to get my way out. It is definitely possible to die here because the SWAT have a lot of really strong weaponry. So we'll try to be a little safe and a little quick at the same time. But this is the last level.
Nice.
So we take these guys out first. And we're going to start seeing some guys with hammers and stuff. The guys with the hammers will one-shot you. So like, not only do we want the hammer for our own purposes because it does this, but, oh, I deboosted way too much there. So yeah, now we're definitely, I can still do this with, oh, okay. I can still do this with 1 health bar, but we may have a death and that's fine. We won't lose much time if we do. I want to take this from him. Thank you very much. Oh, that was not nice. That's fine. It's totally fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Like I said, we won't lose much time. It's right back into the fight. That's probably what, like 10 seconds. Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's hard to tell, especially with the shield guys, if they're gonna do one spinny attack or if they're gonna do 2. If they do 2, and you're not ready for it, which in that case I was not, it will hurt. It will definitely hurt. I was surprised that last hit didn't kill that guy, so just toss it at him. It's a great way to finish guys that you accidentally forgot about. We're gonna take this gun here. Just have some fun. Fun being, you know, relative.
Oh yeah.
Now we're gonna have some spawns on the left and the right side. Sometimes these guys can get stuck a little bit on these stairs, physics. But now there's an explosion. That actually went pretty fine. My most common death spot is the next fight scene, but since we're full health, it should be just fine. We're gonna pick this up. 3 shots, good to know. And I don't know what helicopter they're coming off of when they're doing this. They just kind of come out like Spider-Man, like there's always something there to swing on. And we're gonna take the hammer, do that. And now another batch are gonna come down right here, so we're gonna try to hang out for them. So that guy is, you saw it took 1 full bar. That guy is, if I'm a little not safe on this and I have less health, that's the guy that always gets me there. And also if you're on like PB pace or something, doing this last level with the epic music and guys dropping around, I'm about to get shot and go into full rage mode. Like, it feels really good if you're like 1 or 2 minutes off your time and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get out. I gotta get off the roof. Yeah. I gotta get through this. Like, it starts to feel pretty epic. So that's another reason it's really fun to speedrun. Like, the ending is like, you just gotta really go for it. So now I'm in permanent rage for the rest of the game. This is actually the last round of enemies. Time is not coming up for another minute or so. I'll let you know when. Because we will still have control for a little bit after the enemies are all taken care of. This is actually going pretty cleanly. Thank you for the hammer. And we will finish with that. Oh, that didn't kill. Okay, so that's the last enemy dead. Now I'm starting to feel the fact that I got shot through the heart or the chest or whatever. I don't know why. I've taken 72 bullets over the course of the game. But
only 72? You counted every single one?
So this is actually the final cutscene. I no longer have control over the character, but time is actually, I have control over the speed of the credits. So time is actually when you see the first word of the credits. So the first white word, it'll be the developer's name, and that's where we call time. So right now I'm just holding the up button to make the text go up as fast as possible after this cutscene. And Droney finally did something, so he was useful.
Way to go, Droney.
No lasers or anything all game, but when it matters, he's got me.
Yeah.
And so we're about to see, like, night is officially over. The dawn is rising. We're going to watch it. What is that? Exactly.
Wait.
I have not seen that one before. That was... And we'll end with that. We'll end with that. Time's coming up in a couple seconds here. And time.
What a way to end. What a way to end.
I swear, every time I run this, I come across a new glitch. It's going to be something. And that's part of the fun. It's also, it can be frustrating if you're having a good run, but if you don't take it too seriously, it's fun, for sure. And then there's going to be a little cutscene after this as we watch the credits, but like, we're officially out.
All right, so thank you so much for showcasing that amazing run. If anyone wanted more information about the run, either like doing like ILs or like this could be fun, are there any tips or tricks or anything like that? Where would they go to get information about it?
So for things about the run, we've got speedrun.com. We have a pretty small but active community. I've actually been trading the record back and forth with another guy based in Germany. I'm in the US. So that's been fun, like slowly optimizing the game. This is not perfectly optimized, so there's very much still room for improvement, for putting your spin on it, finding glitches that hopefully help the run instead of whatever we saw a couple of times there. So if you're interested and you want to hit me up on that or hit up the forum or anything like that, and I might even in the future, as we get the time more settled, put together a guide or something like that for anyone that's interested. So if we see the community picking up from that, like I will start put together some resources and everything for that.
Awesome. And if anyone wanted to follow you, they like, oh, this is so much fun, you know, everything like that, where do they need to go to follow you as a runner?
Yeah, so I don't do Twitter and all that stuff. That's just a personal decision, but I do have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/cutie. I haven't been streaming much recently, but if there's a lot of interest after this, if you want to stop by, give it a follow. I'm happy to start streaming again. I'd love to have a community over there. Love to have a lot of people who enjoy this game, enjoy other games. So yeah, definitely stop by, and hopefully I'll be online in the next day or two.
Awesome. And any other final shout outs, any other final things you want to go up and say?
No, I think that about covers it, other than obviously thank you so much for having me, for hosting me. Thank you to the tech team that no one actually gets to see on GDQ. There's a whole process, a tech check. We have producers, a great guy on the Discord right now. So thank you to everyone that's involved in that. And we've been doing, or you've been doing shout outs to the main GDQ series. So obviously fantastic work there. Everyone who works on GDQ is amazing. This is what got me into speedrunning. I'm just so, I'm like stunned that I'm even here, that I'm part of it now. Very small part, very, very small part. I don't know if my hand's on camera. But yeah, like I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you so much for all your hard work, and thanks for having me.
Well, Cutie, thank you so much for showcasing that amazing Midnight Fight Express. It was completely entertaining. It was everything that I hoped and more.
Oh, but well, I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, chat, because coming up after this is another great show called Express Lane. It's gonna be runs that are less than an hour. We got a stacked lineup with that one, including like Ukulele, Tunic, Biker Mice from Mars. Such cool, unique names on this one, as well as Ukulele, A Bug's Life, Tunic. It's going to be a great showcase coming up here. That's coming up that's coming up next. This is as we get things set up for that show. It's a good time to get up, stretch, get a snack, get some popcorn. Go ahead and sit down here and eat some popcorn while you watch some amazing speedrunners work their craft. And, if you need to use the restroom or anything like that, go ahead and get all that taken care of. Now's a great opportunity to do so. That will do it here for the Bargain Bin tonight. We'll be back here in 2 weeks with more fantastic runs. We'll see you later.